So God wouldn't let me speak on what I wanted to speak on in the last video. What I tried to anyway, yeah, I couldn't speak on it. I almost had like a panic attack, similar or whatever, and I was because I was trying to get it out, and I wanted to get it out so bad, and for whatever reason, God didn't allow, and I still don't know why, but I can only imagine maybe it's because a lot of that stuff that was projected towards me from them, from the people that I was about to discuss, and the incidents that I was about to discuss was because of their so-called mom, and she stirs up trouble. She's a troublemaker, and she tried to pass it down to her younger generations, and of course she's not here and present and stuff like that, but to me, I be feeling like it lingers because of that, and now of course, I don't like her, but I don't like them either because they allow her to um get them like that. And I, people be wanting to make their mom and stuff proud, so they did that. Now that was their choice. They didn't have to. They could have had something in the inside of them where they like, Mom, that ain't right. That ain't good. And like even if I was to do something, my daughter, she'll say, Mom, that ain't right, that ain't cool or whatever, or if it's something she don't agree with. Most of the time, a lot of times she doesn't know my reasoning for what I say to where I feel like it's justified when I speak about somebody or when I do something. But I do like that she has that mindset of like, just because my mama don't like that person, that don't mean that I gotta feel the same way. I think that's amazing now. Do we need to get on one accord with knowing who's a threat and who ain't and all that? Yeah, I think we do, but I let God do that. But that's why I don't care for them. She made it to the point where I'm not able to. I mean, I have a heart towards people and I have thoughts and stuff like, dang, what is this and that or whatever. But I don't like them. And of course, the other part of it is because their so-called dad, is connected and that's their blood, that's his bloodline and stuff. And just the fact that I don't like people playing around with my kids and their emotions anyway. And, because he's not actively involved, they might feel like they ain't got to be or whatever, in which they don't. I'm good. I don't want all the confusion and stuff anyway, so. But anyway, I couldn't talk about it, and that was that or whatever, so I just came on to do another video just kind of clearing it up. Like I literally felt like my breath was being taken away as far as speaking about that. Not, I could still breathe, thank God, but as far as like God will literally take your breath away when you don't need to be talking about certain stuff. And I'm just trying to understand. Ain't no need of me trying to figure it out, but want to understand why couldn't I speak about that. But like I said, I just imagined that it's because you can't really fault them for what their mom taught them and showed them or whatever. Now they choose to do that on their own, and that's how they really are and how the type of people they are, which I feel like some of them are, maybe all of them, but then they held accountable regarding that. But mm, it was crazy. I wanted to speak on that stuff, and I still want to speak on it, but see, I'm not able to. That is something to me because it's some stuff that uh I can freely flow on and speak on, and then it's just other things. It's like, nope, don't bother with it. And what I will say is just try to turn it to a positive and just thank God. I'm hoping I overcame those situations, those things, or whatever, and however people felt about me or thought about me, maybe they'll get a better understanding. Maybe they won't, but possibly. Um, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it because I couldn't say what I wanted to say about it. I literally could. But the sun is shining. I'm thankful again, as you can see. The sun shining today with curtains. But yeah, I'm just, oh no, I'm chilling out. I ate some food that I probably shouldn't have. I got a baked potato and stuff left. I got a salad left. Whew. Salad looks so good too. And my sons called themselves wanting. They wanted some Chick-fil-A burgers and stuff like that. But I was like, I gotta order something that I really want. I can go for some Chick-fil-A, not right now, of course, but some Chick-fil-A with some Polynesian sauce and maybe a milkshake that I probably don't need. But every time I some food that I don't need, but still be wanting it. Um, was definitely touched on my daughter or whatever about how she got her own mindset and stuff like that, and even like in that dream yesterday, where she was saying, she was saying that she relate more to her dad, and like I said, I feel like that's more of a feeling, and that's fine. But what if it never changes? What if she really does just relate to her dad, and it doesn't necessarily mean that she doesn't want to deal with me, but she just knows that it could never be. Like I don't get along with him. I don't want to even purpose to really get along with him. I don't want to be around him, and I don't, want nothing to do with him. And so, that part or whatever. And she just decides, hey. But the one thing about it is I am at peace with how things are right now. I still feel like she's a vital part of my life. And so it's just, I don't know, it's tough. Um, and I don't want to say pick up on, but I guess that's basically what I do. Still just pick up on and sense her and stuff like that. Things regarding her. Like they say, I wish I had a time machine. Oh, Lord knows, honey. And I thought I was doing something back in the day. I used to be at his so-called mom house, and then, we was younger, and then I moved out, and I was like, okay, good, we're gonna be chilling, whatever. I had my own place, and no, I didn't have to let nobody come over there if I didn't want to, and I didn't. I didn't want to sit around his brother, his younger brother, and I want to sit around his mama house. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't relate to the things that they was doing. Just being frank, just the selling drugs and stuff like that. That was just the major thing. Like I didn't want to be over there around that. Once I got wind that's what they was doing, so got out and whatever. But he still wanted to be in that type of environment. But I'm not gonna go back on that. It is what it is. That's definitely way in the past. But I'm just like, mm-hmm. My son asked me why I haven't been in my jacuzzi, or he mentioned you haven't been in your jacuzzi in a while. And I was like, yeah, there was a time for that where I could go in there, and it was more so, from September of last year until basically the beginning of this year and stuff like that. Because other than that, we've had inclement weather and all that, and couldn't get in there. I think I did get in there one time when it was snow on the ground. I posted it or something like that. I don't know, maybe. But I didn't make it public, I don't think. And yep, he's right. And I want to get in there kind of, sort of. But I think I'm ready to have that experience with my daughter. I want her to be in there. And, I wish that these was things that we could have had years ago when I felt like I didn't have nothing else to do. Like, I remember them kind of like lonely 4th of July's, thinking that, hey, somebody's going to come and take us somewhere or, invite us or whatever. Didn't get invited, and it was me and my kids. So it wasn't that much excitement or whatever on those types of days. And again, I'm not traditional. I'm no longer traditional, but during that time, I was still close to being traditional. And I couldn't even take my kids nowhere or do anything like that. It was crazy. So, it would have been perfect if I would have had stuff like that around the house so we can be entertained around the house. And they wouldn't feel like they was missing a beat. But But that's one thing about my daughter. I'm just like, I don't want you to like or dislike somebody because of the things that they have or don't have, and you can like and enjoy if somebody has something or something more than somebody, and you can dislike the fact that somebody just doesn't have something that is beneficial for to you or whatever, but you don't need to let that be the basis for why you choose to be involved with somebody or something like that. That's how I feel or whatever. But anyway, she have to come into that understanding if it's meant for her to grasp it like that. Um, but yeah, that's it. I'm just mentioning how I couldn't really speak on that. Oh my gosh, like I felt like I was just dying to speak on it. And God is literally like, hey, it's okay, and I'm gonna take your breath away when you speak about it. And so, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful when God stopped me in my tracks, and I still, like I said, I'm still wondering, like, why would you do that, Lord? Now, why? Why can't I be reminded of what these people? I mean, I know what they did, and this, that, and the third, or whatever. Why can't I be reminded? Speak about it, put a video about it, all that. Like, mm, I guess maybe because I be wanting some people to forget about what I did and not mention it. I've done in the past. I definitely do, but I just still feel like I didn't even go hard like that on y'all at all. Y'all want me to go hard? Just kidding. I'm not going hard on nobody because baby, you reap what you sow. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. The sunshine. That's my camera up in the window, looking at the back, looking at the bike.